with help from the Black Talk Media Project, a North Carolina-based nonprofit engaged in the production and distribution of independent digital black media. Find out more by going to blacktalkradionetwork.com or blacktalkmediaproject.org and look for the menu tab, Crowdfunding Black Media. Black Talk Media Project, helping to provide you with new black media for the new millennium. And opinions expressed by callers, guests, and hosts do not necessarily reflect those of the Black Talk Radio Network and Black Talk Media Project. Black Talk Radio is new black media for the new millennium.
Dinar would have had serious consequences for the world financial system, but may also have empowered the people of Africa, something black activists say the US wants to avoid at all costs.
We're slicing cake. We're slicing cake. We're slicing cake.
Say the US wants to avoid at all costs.
We're slicing cake.
Say the US wants to avoid at all costs.
We're slicing.
Gaddafi didn't give up. In the months leading up to the military intervention, he called on African and Muslim nations to join together to create this new currency.
Welcome everyone to Thando Radio Show, brought to you by Black Talk Radio Network. I'm your host, David Wren, a.k.a. Dave from L.A., and today is Friday, October the 7th, 2016, and we have a live show for you today, and I just want to thank you all for listening, and we are going to get going on the show, but before we go to that, everyone continue to support Black Talk Radio Network. Just go to the website for Black Talk Radio Network, and you'll see the crowdfunding campaign that's there. And please make sure that you are actually contributing and assisting, ensuring that this network will be continuous and growing and bringing things and things that are facing our community, facing our families, and facing you, so that you can have a source to get some real truth of information and actually have a concerted plan to respond appropriately, or to build, or to actually demolish anything that is not in your best interest, and make sure that it's always continuously going to be healthy for you. Now, I didn't get to hear, and I knew something was telling me, Dave, get on. I've been extremely busy with my business, and had a lot of things that's why I wasn't able to come on yesterday. Had a event that we held for some of our clients throughout the country, and some of them are even international clients. So I wasn't able to come on air yesterday, just extremely busy. But I was really trying to get, because I was, that led into today's, and believe me, I'm tired. But either way. And that led me to where I was busy today, so I wasn't able to post much inside of BTR community. So I'm going to get to what's in the news, and then we'll get into. But I really wanted to catch Scotty's show today, as I usually try to do. But I wasn't able to, just because of my overall schedule and some things that I needed to do. But Scotty, I caught Scotty just before the show came on. And I guess there was a individual, and Scotty had talked about it, and if you don't mind, I'd like to chime in. Guess there was an individual that had sent the email. And what I love about Scotty is truthful about everything. And this email, yes, the individual was saying how BTR, Black Talk Radio Network, used to be good, is not any good anymore. He was thinking about donating and all of this and that and so on and so forth. So, yes, we all have our opinion about things and everything else, but this was the key that got me. The person, which was cool, and I have no offense about what anybody thinks, because I really don't care what some people think at all. I don't even ask for people's opinion about anything. I don't do anything for an overall response of an individual or from people in general, because I follow my overall direction in my eternal life. But I guess this individual said that they were thinking about giving a donation and this and that. Well, and, the thing was, you always have to be careful of people, and I always say this, you got to be careful of people and know people for who they are. Most people only want to take and they never want to contribute. Be careful of people that want you to treat them like Jesus and kiss you like Judas. And why am I saying that? Because with this network, in case the person didn't know, and in case anyone here doesn't know, Scotty established this whole network on his dime, on his time, on his energy, to actually give you some things that were necessary that wasn't given to you by mainstream media. And by this individual saying that, it says a lot about some of the people or this individual himself or herself, whomever it may be. Maybe Scotty will chime in about it and say something about for our Thando Radio Show. But some of you that will listen to Scotty, you heard it. But I wanted to chime in. Why is this so important for us to respond? I'm not responding to the individual, because that individual is someone that is not happy about this or that. Fine. You're not here to please anyone, it's and not trying to do that. But I will say this. That individual opinion is very important because of this. Many people want to eat and never feed the roots. And that's not going to hurt Black Talk Radio Network or the sincere listeners that Black Talk Radio Network has. Black Talk Radio Network has thousands and thousands of listeners, but only a tenth of that are ones that actually contribute to the overall network. And I'm going to, but what I mean by contribute, and it doesn't mean by contributing just by your overall cash. No, that's not the level of contributing at all. But overall by the energy, by other things, and giving of yourself. Let me tell you what happens here at Black Talk Radio Network, as well as with Scotty. Every person that has a show, every person that puts into the show, I'm just going to speak from Thando Radio Show, and then it's something that you can see throughout Black Talk Radio Network. From Brother Davis. Brother Davis doesn't receive a dime. For all the callers that call in and to contribute, they're not calling in to receive anything, but to share and also, to give and to share. The individual that said that the network was so good, and was good at one time, it's not anymore. All that individual is just like the main problem that we have globally now. People will take, and they expect. No one wants to be a slave, but everyone is willing to have one. So for that individual, understand what you're saying, but you have the same mentality that the system has indoctrinated and you have accepted as one that is correct. And you, and that type of thinking, is one that will continue to take from anyone and everyone, because you've actually been conditioned to only be entertained. And you expect people to give whatever it is that they can give, and while you would just give what you think they deserve from your pennies. Because it was never in your overall capability to give anything that was meaningful anyhow, because of what you said and how you feel. And there's nothing wrong with what you said and how you feel. You thought it was, important for you to express it, So it's important for us to talk about it and to make a point of it. There's not one person here on Black Talk Radio Network that is paid. They take away from their time, from their family, their business, and just putting on a show. You have no clue with the overall energy that goes into a show, because you and even just from some of our regular calls, Brother Braggs, Roz, Mel, Jambone, for Sin, all the other callers, and if I missed you as a caller, but even the ones that do call, you know what energy it takes to, when you have a call in queue I'm going to go to, you know what it takes to actually even just call in and to express. And so for that overall, brother and sister, I would say to you, you are actually functioning in the same system that has deprived many of their talents. You expect something because you think you're entitled to it. And just because the network is on the air doesn't really mean that it's on the air for that type of energy. And I know the Thando Radio Show is not a radio show that we put in what we put in. I'm going to speak for Brother Davis, even though he's not here. We don't put in what we put into this show for you, because you're the type of individual that will only take, okay? And that is the same mentality. And those same individuals, as long as nothing is being taken from them, everything is fine. They expect someone, and they think that they're entitled because you're there, that they are supposed. If you listen to what these shows and this network is all about, it's all about us coming together. It's all about us working to actually to improve things. It's not about anybody getting ahead at the behest of someone else. So I would say for those of us that are listening to Thando Radio Show that have that same mentality, this network is not for you then. And I'm very happy in saying, because you're not paying me, you're not a customer of mine, and even if you are a customer of mine by way of our overall prosperity mint, call me so I could tell you what this thing is all really about. And if you are a customer of mine, and from what we've done and what we're doing, man, you tripping. It's not about you. It's about us collectively. It's about us establishing what is not being established. There is no major corporation sponsorship from here. We're not doing this for the ratings of you. We're doing this for the overall giving the information to protect the people and to give them another option and to see what their overall intrinsic value is and how the execution of their free will. We're not here to exploit anybody, and we definitely don't need exploiters here. So if you are the type of person that thinks that every tree that bears fruit, that you should be plucking from it for your edification, for your appeasement, and for your pleasure solely, well, I'll tell you, the rest of the world has plenty of orchards for you, and they will continue to give you synthetic food that is pleasing to you, and you should go there. Because this is not about one individual. This is about the collective movement of the people. And until you understand that, and believe me, the same things that you think are so great, and I'm pretty sure I can tell what you probably think is great, is going to have major corporation sponsorship. Well, let me tell you something. The corporations that sponsor those shows, they have a plan and agenda for you. And that is always to be a sheep and a slave of theirs. Not here, not now, not on my watch. So sometimes you have to tell people, understand what you're saying, we're not for you. So probably better for you to move on. Because it's not really about which you think it is all about. We're not here to entertain you. We're not here for you to consume. It's much better. Be careful of those that will eat the fruit and never feed the roots, because they will eat everything that you have and walk away. So why don't you just step now? So we got a caller that's in queue. Let me bring this caller up really quickly. Welcome, caller, to Thando Radio Show. What's your name, where you're calling from, and what is your question or comment?
This is Ramon calling from the 719, your family over here in the Midwest in Colorado.
Big Ramon, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Dave? I missed you, man. I actually missed you. I was like, where's Dave at?
You know, man, wait, Ramon, I was just so busy with business and everything else. I'm sorry we weren't on air, but we're here, and, bro, I actually appreciate and thank you for being here, and this is why we do it, for brothers and sisters like you.
Well, man, Dave, I get my proper feel from all aspects of BTR. I mean, Scotty.
Thank you, brother.
Scotty like a big brother to me, the way he talks. The way you talk, like my homie I run with daily, you know what I'm saying? The Gus is like the big brother, or the brother that try to make sure we stay, kind of focused. I mean, everybody got they strong point, and I just had to call in for that, because before Scotty read that letter, I was already on, but I wish he had read that before I got on, because I that's a total disrespect. It's a disrespect, because you pointed out most of the key things, but I don't get it how people sit back and watch somebody build something and then all of a sudden want a part of it. And then want to try to act. No, I'm serious, man. This is serious.
Yeah.
I'm not no big fan of Steve Harvey or nobody like that. But Steve Harvey said it best, man. If we was all in a wagon or whatever, and one person was pushing us, and then all of a sudden we come to a hill, and everybody want to stay in the wagon and leave the one person pushing the wagon. How far are we going to get if we get anywhere at all?
Right.
So for me, that's that type of person and his personality. I mean, he could, as far as I'm concerned, if he felt like he felt with Scotty, now about BTR, this is my opinion, mine alone. Why didn't he get on the phone and say, Scotty, what can I do to help out? I would love to see this show go further. What can I do to put you guys in a situation where you can broadcast 24/7? Them type of guys, I already know the type they are, or women, or whatever they are. I'm just gonna say it like that. But them type of people are a detriment to us. Period. And
right. See, Ramon just hit right. You just hit on it. They're detrimental to our overall health. That mentality is detrimental. You're absolute. I don't think it could be said any clearer, any better. Spot on, brother.
And this, and for that brother, I would ask, or that lady, whoever wrote that on Scotty's behalf, I would ask them, well, man, why don't you get together with some of your community people, maybe sit down and listen to the radio station and find out how many people willing to donate a couple of dollars, not a couple of hundred, just a couple of dollars. Because it seemed like, I go through this, Dave. That's why I called in on this as a builder here in Colorado. My number one customer base is white people, and I have to tell people all the time, hey, man, listening to me on this radio station. Let's say one of them folks decide to listen in on BTR and hear me. I don't hide. I talk to them and let them know how I truly feel. But let's they decide to pull a Kaepernick on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of business. Ain't no black folks around here gonna bail me out, because I've tried to lower my prices like Scotty did. I mean, I've actually redline my own neighborhood so they can try to afford to pay me. And I can't even get them to do basic maintenance on their homes. And that's what that type of person sound like to me. The type that won't do a damn thing for themselves, won't do a damn thing for us, and then want to come in and make changes. It's almost like somebody saying, let me come in and run your business, and ain't got a clue, not even of the fundamental of what it takes to clean a hair. So I'm glad you took control of that. I mean, I'm glad you added on that, because that person is a disrespect to us. And I personally think that person would have did better if they would have just called Scotty and said, hey, brother, what can we do to help you? And on that note, I hope Scotty is listening. If he ain't got my email, Scotty, I got equipment, I'm willing to send out to your person that needs it. Call me or email me and let me know. Thank you, Dave.
Oh, wait, brother. No. Hold on, bro. You can't hit that like a Barry Bonds home run and somebody catch it and we not get that ball back to you. Nah, bro, you're not leaving on that. No, hold on. I know you may be busy if you got to go. But wait, bro, you laid it out to a T, and I feel you in so many ways. But hold on. When you said he's a detriment or she's a detriment, let me tell you why. And you said, why aren't they, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you something even better. Not better, but I just want to bring your point home for what you and I are already thinking this. We are sharing the same brain here. And I know Brother Davis is, I know Brother Braggs is, I know Roz is, I know Sister Isatu is, I know the one sister from Jersey that called. I know all our regular callers are sharing the same brain on this one. Check this out, brother or sister. I understand you, but everybody is not as good as you. So why don't you get off of your weak tailbone and get on your feet and show us another way that we should be doing it that would be so good for so long? Oh, you can't do that because that's too hard. See, most of us got a real strong tailbone, but we ain't got no damn backbone. So it's really easy, as you laid out when you said about I believe that there's three types of people in this world. There's pushers, pullers, and riders. Pushers, pullers, and riders. And you hit on one of them, the pushers. Who are the pushers? I like to say like a hill, okay? And you're building a pyramid, okay? And you're building this pyramid and you're putting this boulder on. There will be some people that will be the pushers. Those are the ones that bear all the weight. Okay? Then those are the pushers that help. But then there's the pullers, the one that the actual boulder is strapped to. And then there you have those damn riders. They just want to ride to see how well you do, how far you go, and what they can get out of it before they make even just a inkling of a commitment, but that commitment will be only a minimum of what they can spare. You know why? Because they don't have no form of commitment in their bodies and in their spirit and in their brain at all. And this isn't us dogging this brother for saying, hey, they don't like the show, they would like to see this, and this. What this is all about was the spirit where that came from. And you hit it, brother. Let me to the brother or sister that said that. Well, guess what? It's very easy to sit on your butt and say this and that. And I take offense because I'm not offense, but I want to protect, because what Scotty has built and what everybody here has built is the most beautiful thing. They are doing something for free because
Dave,
they care.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
You mind if I say this before I forget?
No.
It's two things I would love to impress upon all of us. First and foremost, I learned when I was going to a counseling. I thought I had a learning disability because I had to go back and reread things over and over and over and over. And so I was talking to my counselor about that, and he's like, "Man, what are you talking about? That's what they call learning and studying." You see what I'm saying? You can't, people got it twisted, man. People think they can see some stuff one time or read it, barely probably read it if they even comprehend it.
Right, brother.
I'm just being honest, man. These type of people don't do no type of constant studying. They think they got it. They think they see it one time and they got it lit. And basically, it's like a kid talking about, I'm grown at 12 years old and I can go out here and lit, because they saw somebody, like they friends or something have a damn baby and don't realize, well, she's still living at home. She ain't got it, or he ain't got it. So they don't want to go back into this. I realize we don't like to go back and revisit our study, and that's a big problem with black people. We're going to have to break that habit, man, because we cannot learn anything if you ain't willing to keep re-examining it. Every book I got books. My wife gets on me, and my daughter's in the car right now. She can back me up on that. My wife, if she had it her way, I'd throw away all my books except for one. And I had to explain to her, I might have to go back to that book to refresh myself. And she'll say, well, that book is over 20 years old. So what? The knowledge is still the fundamental of it. Why would I get rid of the fundamental?
Bro, you hitting it out the park again.
We got problems, brother.
Yeah, well, see, I think that one of the things that we need to first is that before we start to criticize the architect, the building or the engineering of something that's being built, pick up a hammer. Pick up a hammer.
How many can use it? How many of them know how to really use a hammer or a tape measure? See, that's what I'm saying. We get to criticizing each other, and we don't even know that what we lack. You see what I'm saying? I don't like that. I know. I'm with you. I'm with you so much. Go ahead, brother. I love Dave. I'm sorry, brother. That amped me up. I'm really upset about hearing that. Like I said, I wish Scotty would have did it before I got home. I'm upset about that because I go through this and I watch many people here that are really about it. So I'm going to say this to people like them. I have been sharing the Black Talk Radio Network link, but guess what I'm doing? I'm only sharing it with people that have already displayed that they know and understand what the hell they're going to hear when they come to that station. And I listen to damn near every one of the stations for various purposes. When I want to meditate, there's a great station on there for there. When I want to hear the Lotus place, I need to hear a woman's perspective. When I want to hear some rah-rah, I love hearing Time for Awakening and Thando Show. You got to pick and choose what you want, and you know what you're trying to come here for. You can't get one medicine fixes everything. And I'm going to shut up and let you finish.
No, man, well said. Great call. And, brother, we appreciate, because this is why we do. And, for the individual that sent in the letter, the thing about is that we don't, if that brother or sister ever was in need, we would do the best that we could possibly do, like the best that we can possibly do with this network. And we would do what we could for that individual. So that's a big difference. And we resonate differently than people that, like I say, nobody wants to be a slave, but everybody wants to have one. I don't want a slave. So I do not try to take what's not rightfully mine. And when that also speaks to when this individual makes that type of, when it has that type of spirit and resonating with that type of energy, that's because they're trying to take what's not rightfully theirs. You haven't picked up. You don't know what it takes. Do you know that Scotty's been up at 3, 4 in the morning? Do you know how long it takes? No, you don't. While your butt was asleep and while you were just hanging out watching the game and then, let me turn on Black Talk. Oh, man, they talking about this, that. You have no clue. And like the brother said, you got to be selective on who you give precious stones to, because then it will be wasted. The water will be wasted on the floor. You got to be careful. Some people they themselves don't understand the value of things because they don't really value themselves. Someone else tells them what their overall value is. They'll wait for a piece of paper to say that they're a doctor. They'll wait for the acknowledgement of a institution because their self-esteem is so broken. They need validation from someone else. So I would say, brother, sister, whoever that was, get right. Learn something. Do something differently before you make the mistake. I'm going to tell you one thing. My mom always said this to me, David, be careful what you say because then everyone will know what you're thinking. So, listen, we got to get ready to go to a commercial break. We got Dave, 2 callers in queue.
Dave.
I'm going to go to this. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this Scotty, man. I just want to appreciate the words from you and Ramon. And, it wasn't that I can take critique of the station and the programming. Okay, well, but ask me, don't come making accusations. Ask me what happened to this or that program, or why isn't it on the network anymore, or whatever. But it was the spirit, because I'm a very spiritual person. Right. I could tell, I could bring people to you. Really hitting my meditation every day, they would tell you hair would stand up on their arm when they shook my hand, or I touched any part of their body. That's how deep I was at one time into my spirituality and meditation. And I need to get back to that. But I still retain being the ability to be able to pick up on people's spirits. Okay. And it was just a spirit, even though it came in electronic form. And I'd have been like, you know what? I never thought about that, man. I should look. Man, people have helped me as much as I've tried to help other people. What software should I use? Man, what I don't know. I'm not good at this video stuff. I've never really worked with this video software. So I'm asking CR Capers, Charlotte Capers of Revolution Media, and as well as the program that they used to have on the network. I forget the name of it, man, but Why You Mad, Son Radio. So I would call her and or hit her up. Hey, I know you know that's your main thing is making videos. What software can I get? What do you recommend? You have to, there are some people that will charge you to take up their time to give you recommendations on anything. They're called consultants. Okay. And that's right. So people give information to me for free, and I have done my best to give what I have learned out for free. But it's still a cost to the operations and what have you. So if that person had came in a different spirit, then, I would not have responded in kind, because I can be passive aggressive too. I have to work on how I speak to people sometimes, because I can get nasty, man. I just have no tolerance whatsoever for foolishness and disrespect. But, the only reason I shared that is because I know there are other people. That isn't the first letter. I don't get many letters like that, but that's not the first letter of people who've never given, but always want to complain about taking time, like I have done, to troubleshoot. Okay, it's not happening on this platform or on our platform. It's only happening at TuneIn. So I don't know, maybe you need to just refresh TuneIn or something like that. It could be A, B, or C. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about how we treat each other and our interactions with each other. And I admit that's something I have had to work on, man, is how, because a lot of times my passion is misinterpreted as aggression. So I'm still trying to work on it. You know what I'm saying? But that letter right there, man, it just angered me, man, because I read it right before I was going to go on the air, and I was debating whether or not I should share that. But I was like, it's other people out there with that same type of energy. And so I'm just here to tell you, I'm not on here to beg you to do a damn thing. Okay, I'm on here to do what the Creator has put in my heart and in my mind to do. And so I'm going to do it regardless of whether you donate or not, until I'm either dead or I'm somewhere they didn't came and got me and put me into slavery.
You know what, Scott, and I put it this way, because I agree with you. Well, let's go to the commercial break. When we come back, we got some callers in queue. The two callers that's there, Brother Braggs, hold on. 754. Hold on. I'm going to come right back to you. Listen to Thando Radio Show, brought to you by Black Talk Radio Network. We'll be right back after these quick commercial breaks.
connected to YouTube. I'm not sure. But this storm is affecting the internet here, so I do have to get that straightened out. Let me see. I believe we are also disconnected from the conference. And let me go ahead and get everything reset. And we will resume our broadcast. So apologies for these issues out of our control. Okay, there we go. Let's get back in.
This service is provided in high definition by freeconferencecallhd.com. This conference is being recorded. Q&A session started.
Because I'm not a respecter person. I respect people. And I do protect what I think is very critical. And this is being built. This arc that Scotty and everyone here is building is greater than their individual selves. And I just hate for people to have a selfish approach towards this unselfish agenda, because that's really what it was. So let's go to another caller. Scotty, when you get in, definitely
I'm back, Dave.
let me know that you're there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
back.
Cool.
Right. We're the storm is impacting the internet here. This has been going in and out.
Oh, yeah, we could tell.
All day.
Yeah, I could hear it.
Yeah, and that's what happened. But we're reestablished back to the station now. I just got to work behind the scenes to get us back on YouTube. So y'all go ahead with the program, but I said my piece.
Thank you, Scotty.
All right.
Let's go to the next caller. Welcome, caller, to Thando Radio Show. What's your name, where you're calling from, and what's your question and comment? Brother Braggs.
Peace. What's up, Dad? What's up, man? Listen, I missed the first part of the conversation. The letter that Scotty read, I didn't hear it. But this is what I have to say. I do a lot of studying. For a long time, I've been telling people the things the truths that I shared with you people, the truths that I find to be truths. They might not be true for everybody else, but the truths that I have identified. I've never heard anybody else convey the 13th Amendment and the exception clause except for Scotty. I have been saying this to people. I'll show you some old law books. I got all my shit marked, and I should say this to people. They used to tell me I was crazy. That's why I tell you people think I'm weird. Because I do a lot of reading. And when other people don't read, the things that you read and you say it to them, they look at you like you out your ever-loving mind because they ain't cracking shit. I'm saying it's sad, but it's true. That's why so many things are concealed from us, because they in a book. We'd rather go bounce a basketball, chase a football, go to the beach. Man, look, I love hot rods, I love dogs, I love outside, but without cultivating your mind, because your mind is connected to the all, to the supreme being, whether you know it or not. It is. And when you speak spiritual, I don't follow I prostrate myself on no knees to no man, because there's no physical living man that's God in that way, that you should be on your knees to another man. You're made in the likeness of God. You are God. And that's all. I can't see how anybody could. This station is a beacon of light as far as I'm concerned. Because I never heard brothers convey the ideas that we convey here. You know.
And I'm gonna tell you, brother Braggs, you are for everyone here at BTR. People ask me about you all the time, because they always say that brother Braggs bring the heat. Because as you said, I like ice cream, I like football, but I never allow that to control who I am. I may like something, but that doesn't mean that I love it. I love who we are. I love our people. I love me. I love what the great Creator has done. I'm so in love with it that I come with an open hand with it, as you do with the knowledge, and as we all try to bring what our talents are. That's the uniqueness of us all. If there's anything that we are here to break down, is what enslaves us. Black Talk Radio Network is not here to enslave you. but to bring you the ability and you the encouragement to see the greatness of yourself. And that's what you do, Brother Braggs, all the time. With my favorite thing that you always say, wait until these people realize that these brothers are standing on their own stuff.
Standing on their own shit and don't know it because you won't crack a book open. Man, it's going to blow your mind when you get right to it. This is the stuff that's been kept from you, because they know once you know these things, a man is no longer fit to be a slave once he has certain information, once he has certain knowledge, especially of self, knowing that you're the master builder of the universe, knowing that before you there were none, probably after you there will be no more.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you,
it's deep.
It is. From what I've been able to learn from Black Talk Radio Network, from all of the shows, from Thando, from just the callers, from you, from everyone, Brother Davis, Brother Braggs, and then you got Raj, you got everyone that calls into the show. I learn from, and even when you don't say anything, you teach me so much from the comments in which you reach out to me with daily. The VP, you know who you are, the Vice President, and the First Lady of Thando Radio Show, the Vice President's wife. They know who they are. They listen. Our overall community is so powerful, and for the brother or sister that wrote the letter, guess what? I still love you, but I'm not going to allow you to make a mistake and then continue to thrive in that energy and think that it's cool. It's a matter of get right or get gone. Because what was being done here isn't just for you. It's for the overall collective movement of our people. This is about us individually, our families, and our community, and those that we have yet not named. So, Brother Braggs is always... Hold on, Brother Braggs. Yeah, go ahead, Brother Braggs.
I just want to say that this manna, now look, I know you always hear the manna from heaven. The manna of heaven is no more than spiritual food. When they speak of manna from heaven, that's all that is. And I would put this show on that kind of on that reference, as far as the information is spiritual, so as manna from heaven, psychologically, mentally, it's food for the soul, no doubt. So I would never sleep on Thando, Black Talk Radio Network. They're a beast. They're going to be a beast to be reckoned with now and in the future.
My man, and we are all a part of this, and this is very important. This is the love that we have for one another. Hold on, Brother Bragg. We got another caller in queue. Welcome, caller. What's up, Mel? Give us a call, Mel. Welcome, caller, to Thando Radio Show. What's your name, where you're calling from, and what is your question or comment?
It's 719 against Ramon. I wasn't
yes, sir. Sorry, brother.
Back on.
Yeah, my mistake.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my mistake, brother. Sorry about that. I hit it flipped around on me. Okay, thank you. Hold on. Keep listening, brother.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, caller, to Thando Radio Show. What's your name, where you're calling from, and what is your question or comment?
Hey, what's going on, Dave? It's Sam from the South Florida area. What's going on?
Man, my brother.
Hey,
my
how
brother.
you doing, man? I've been missing not calling in because I've been doing a lot of listening and just paying attention to what you guys have said. What, you was about to say something?
Yeah, I sure was. I said, hold on, brother Davis don't allow me to say a word before he gets something in, and he always say, it's nothing like hearing the voice of a friend, Right. And let me tell you, first and foremost, what's up, my brother? Much love, much respect to you, to the family, and man, appreciate you so much. It was funny, bruh. I was traveling and the wife and I bust out laughing because she said something that you said that was just so funny. I forgot what it was, and man, I just thought about you. It was so cool, and that's the relationship that we have with each other. We'll always be here for each other at all. So you are critical to our over, and I know the callers here and love when you call too. So go ahead, brother. I didn't mean to take any more from you. Go.
Oh no, that's okay, man. This is what it's all about, which is why I decided to say something about this caller, because it like Scotty said, that really, really upset me because, man, first and foremost, you supposed to be doing what you supposed to be doing anyway. It ain't got nothing to do with Scotty. Scotty's platform and you and everybody else, y'all here to help us, you know what I'm saying? That's it. You got to get up off your keister and help yourself. You got to help this movement. You see what's going on. You had so much to say about it, and whatever you said to Scotty, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Get going. So yeah, that rubbed me the wrong way because, like Scotty said, you felt the energy. You felt him being. He wasn't just being passive aggressive. He was being facetious. He was being sarcastic. That's what I got out of it. What Scotty was reading, and it wasn't how he was reading it. It's how it was worded. You know what I'm saying? So, like, people like that, I don't know. I look at them with an eye of a critical eye, and I just give them what they give. You know, if they not giving, I ain't got nothing to give you. I don't have no information to give you. I don't got nothing to say to you because you know.
Okay, we are still. Okay, we are back on here. Again, apologies. I do see what's going